Alright, that's enough of that. Hello, welcome to everybody to Lufia The Legend Returns. This is a very, very late release on the Game Boy Color. Perhaps not as late as the Harry Potter game that was released on the Game Boy Color, which was in 2002. But this is a September in 2000. I'm going to lower the volume because it's loud for me. I don't know if it's loud for anybody else, but it's loud for me. This was a September in 2021 release. Certainly nothing else. You know, when people think September 2001, excuse me, I'm sure they think of this game and nothing else. But the Game Boy Advance was already out for like 5 or 6 months by the time this game came out. And in fact, the Lufia game on the Game Boy Advance, Runes of Lore, which released in 2002, actually ended up releasing, I think, 5 or 6 months after this game did. So I think they had a very, very close development cycle with each other. But it is kind of strange that they were working on one this late for this console rather than just trying to roll it on into the eventual next console. Because it was one of the later... It was a pretty early Game Boy Advance RPG, what we got with Runes of Lore, so it's interesting that they just didn't develop for the next cycle. But in any event, this is The Legend Returns. Alex has redeemed it. It is the only Lufia game I have not yet played. I've, of course, played 1 and 2 in order, but then I jumped to Runes of Lore. I never played this version, so all I know is what Alex has told me, which is about the number of people you control in battle, and that's it. That's all I know. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And hopefully, let me just go ahead and do a little bit of an audio check. I'm going to pull open my stream on my other laptop real fast just to see if I'm coming in okay, if the game's coming in okay, because it is quite a bit louder on my TV than what I'm normally used to hearing. Okay, I hear myself well. Can I hear the game on the stream? Let's see. Okay, that actually seems to be a pretty good volume level. Okay, we rarely nail it first try. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and have Wayne. It's kind of the same boat we saw in the One Piece game that was on the Game Boy Color. Part 2 never got translated for that, sadly. But you've got to love the sprites of, like, the boats and water in these games. According to the vision I had, he's supposed to be here. But what a shabby village. You there, can I talk to you for a moment? Are you talking to me? You appear to be a swordsman, but are you any good? Is that how you talk to strangers? Well, I think I'm decent. Okay, then. Die! Huh? Bolt! What the heck are you doing? That's dangerous. Not bad. Are you looking for a fight? Not at all, I just wanted to see if you were any good. You do that all the time, someday you'll get what's coming to you. You might be right. Whatever, see ya. I forgot what I was going to do. I'll just go out and practice fighting. Alright, we have control of our character right now. Start button pulls open the menu. We have HP, MP, and LP. We have small knife. Okay, so equip menu is here. It's odd because the main screen that we have would lead you to believe you could just equip from here. But I guess given the limitations of the screen size, we can't. We have 100 limit points, 420 gold. I don't know what LP is. I think, didn't they use SP in the Lufia games? It's been, granted, it's been like a decade or so. We're level 2 and there's a star. I don't know if the star matters or not. 26 attack. Don't know what the stats are. Okay. We have strength, constitution, agility, intelligence, and wisdom. I don't know what the CLT is. BNS? Unclear. Okay, IP. IP is what they used. Oh, it was an I and not an L. Oh, no, it is an L. That's clearly an L. Hikaru, welcome. Thank you so much for the 9 months. I appreciate the sub. How have you been? I was busy. I couldn't do a Tuesday stream because I ended up having to pick up my parents from the airport. So I just figured, you know, we'll just give it a pass. We will play East 5 on Saturday. Isn't there anyone who can fight besides you? Hey Wayne, the sky over the Tower of Death is looking creepy. Ever since lightning hit the tower, I feel very anxious. Adult supervision required when playing in the river, okay? I appreciate that. I am just extremely tired this week. I don't know what it is. Okay, so... nothing really doing... I don't know if this is a game where you can examine barrels and find anything. There's certainly no shortage of barrels. Okay, there's a chest here. We have a high potion. Hello to you too. I'm tired. Should I go to bed anyway? We'll sleep? Okay, so this must be our house then? Oh, you can run with the... Oh, okay. We could... Oh, okay, that's... I was about to comment on the movement speed until I found that. So we have a charred newt. I would say for a tactical game similar to Fire Emblem, I would say it'd probably be closer to the 50k. I feel like for those situations where it's like kind of borderline, where some people are probably going to be on the fence as to whether it's an RPG and some people are going to be on the fence as to whether it's not, I would probably err on the side of caution, and for that I would say it'd be an RPG experience. Definitely we'll be playing Shining Force 3 fairly soon. As soon as we're finished with East 5, Pokemon Gold, we're going straight to Shining Force 3, Book 1. Scenario 1, rather. So I'm looking very much excitedly for that. Man at the shop. Buy weapons or armor. So we can give ourselves more attack. It's a better knife. Okay, let's go ahead and get ourselves battle ready here. We'll equip that. Okay, so it shows the difference, which I like. We'll go ahead and do hard leather. Go ahead and get the small shields. +5 defense. Get the cap in there. Trying to save up Blobbert to pick a non-yap game. No, the thing is, I don't necessarily mind. You know, it has to be... It has to have, like, a certain feel. Like, I can tolerate yapping if the game otherwise flows. But that was kind of an extreme example. And I mean, the game ended up scoring a 70 anyway. It's just that it wasn't anything that was necessary. It was close. It was like close to something that might have been like fatiguing, but it never really hit that point where I was like, okay, we got to stop playing this. Although I basically kind of stopped. I stopped kind of reading everything out. That was really like the only concession I ended up making. Yeah, I mean, it was like the game experience I never would have played on my own had that not happened. They gave us just the right amount of money at the start of the game, which I like. We were able to basically upgrade ourselves no problem. We still have money left over. Another charred newt. I wonder if those are like basically our healing items. That's magic. We need to go, I see. So, start for help. Small amount of HP and MP. Okay. So it is actually kind of a dual-purpose heal. I imagine it's not extremely high for either. Yeah, late 2001 release, September 2001. And then the Lufia series was completed, if we don't count, like, the, I guess the DS re-release that they did. The Lufia series was completed like 6 months later with Runes of Lore. Okay, there's a dagger here. And a potion. Okay, so that gives us 12 total. Made dinner tonight. Please come eat with us, Wayne. Oh, Wayne, good timing. Would you like to have dinner with us? Apparently we would not, because we're not going to eat anything. We have potions and charred newt. That's all we eat. Wayne, take me to fight monsters next time. By the way, did you know that you can find items by pressing the A button in towns? For example, this water fountain, press the A button in front of it. We found a revive. The cat says meow, checks out. Let's go to the castle, when in doubt. Either that or it's a church. What brings you here today? Okay, how to learn magic. You can learn magic by using your LP. Learning, oh, that's learning points, okay. Gain LP by fighting against monsters. You can learn magic at any church in the world. Magic will be a big help during your journey. Well, can we learn any now? I think we have 100 LP, right? Okay. So start for help. Oh, strong recovers HP? Is this just like an antidote? Okay, well then we want both of these, don't we? Okay, so this costs 50. Very good, so we learned it. Okay, now, what is the impediment with me being able to do this now? It won't let me learn this. I wonder why not. Can I see my magic list? Oh, is it because No, that can't be the reason. Yeah, so there's strong. Now, we can't use strong yet because it costs 6 MP and we don't have it. We're going to need another level under our belt before we learn that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, hold on. We gotta exhaust this dialogue. Let's try that again. So let's learn, and then we'll save. Yeah, so that one costs the exact amount we have. I'm really unsure why we cannot learn a second spell. It seems like we have the LP. In any event, maybe we just need to level up more and then we can do it again. We'll make our first save of the game. We're in Patos. Do we just leave? Yeah, that's the store. Let me make sure I get the guide up here for this game, so I know exactly what towns and places to go to. We'll also try to stay close to town at the start. We may need to go back to the bed several times, gain some levels, at least at the start. Okay, there's the guide. Okay, this game has an egg dragon too, apparently. It also has an ancient cave. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have to come back to town in a bit. What game have I played, like, actually on stream that scored the highest? I'm thinking here, because I know there are games that are pretty high up. I think the one that I might have scored the highest has probably been, there have been a couple. There's been Super Mario RPG on the remake one. Both the original Super Mario RPG got a 91. The Switch re-release got a 92. I think Final Fantasy VII also scored. I got a pretty high score. I'm thinking 92 might have been the highest score I've given anything on this channel that I have streamed. There have been legendary games that have scored higher that I have not streamed. But this is not this. I don't give high scores that often. Okay, so clearly there's spaces for 9 fighters. We'll attack the red jelly. Yeah, I mean, honestly, several have been... 92's caught a lot of games in its net. The re-release of the Lunar the remastered collection with the first game, I think ultimately got to the 92. The speed toggle made all the difference in the world. Initially, I thought the Sega CD version was king. And in a number of ways, in terms of like story and gravity, I still feel that way. But just the flow of the game changed remarkably once the speed toggle was introduced in the remastered, and it just barely eked out a 1-point lead over the original. Lunar Eternal Blue Complete, 100% is a 92, but it's also like one of my favorite games ever. Even if it may not have like the raw, like highest score, like RPG story-wise, it's one of the best things ever. At least to me. I want to replay that at some point. I'm so worried about rehooking up the Sega CD though. It was not easy. It was one of those things where it's just like I had like the wrong pins. I had to literally unbend certain pins from certain hookups to get them to work, and like sometimes it didn't work. Had to order custom parts. Had to look at like online setups of like the entire Model 2 with the Genesis with everything else because I wasn't sure if I had all the wires I needed. It was not fun, and it's not always like the most beginner friendly thing to set up. I mean, if you can get a CDX, if you could get like a XI JVC console, like literally anything other than just like doing a Model 2 or Model 1 hookup, you're probably better off doing that. But like, yeah, the Sega CD Eternal Blue is just unbelievably good. It is, I cannot describe to you like how much better it is than playing the PlayStation 1 version. There's just something strange about playing Lunar 2 complete after playing Lunar 1 complete. Like, from the first moment you run with your character, you just feel something's off. After playing Lunar 1 in the dungeons, then going to Lunar 2 and running, it just feels completely weird and strange. Massive HP jump with the level there. We're gonna gain, like, we're gonna run around and gain some more enemies. I think this slime is like the only thing we're gonna be able to fight here for right now, which is fine. We gained a ton of MP, which is really going to be helpful. How is my LP, by the way? We have 661, so we may be able to buy the other spell, unless there's some other factor. But yeah. But I will say this, like, historically, the earlier Final Fantasy games, 1 through 7, except for like 3 and 5, have been historically like my favorites of the Final Fantasy series, and then the early Dragon Quest games as well, but not 3. I have already gone on record about how I felt about 3 and its various different versions of playing it. Shining Force has been a series I really wish I had been introduced to a lot earlier. I mean, I have Alex to thank for getting me into that. Because it's like one of those things where it's just like, I'm afraid to get into a series because then you're afraid either you will like it or you won't. Like, both options you're a little bit fearful about, because if you like it, it's like, oh my god, I've got to play like 20,000 games. But like at the same time, it's like, oh my god, they made like 20,000 games, that's awesome. But it's like, it's so interesting, like, how, like, Alex and I were talking about the release schedule of, like, the Shining Force games, and it's weird, like, how, like, within the span of, like, 5 or 6 years, it exploded, and it died and fizzled out. Like, there are some modern games now that you'll have a release, and then you won't get the next game for like 5 or 6 years. And it's just like, you know, you had the entire games to define your childhood out of, and then, like, you just, like, you won't still be in your childhood by the time the next games come out if you play something as a child. It's really strange and eerie. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, it's hard to, like, isolate just, like, any one thing. For me, it's like, it's been the way, it's how they cleverly hid that there was a world map. Like, every Final Fantasy game prior to that had a world map, but, like, whenever you played FF7, you saw the cover art, you saw the promotional material, you thought Midgar was going to be everything. You thought you were going to be running around a giant city, kind of like Parasite Eve, and, like, that was going to be the entire game. You'd be, like, running through, like, maybe forests or parks or, like, sewers or other things, but you wouldn't be going out and you wouldn't be, like, going to other places necessarily. And then you, like, storm the Shinra Tower, and it's like, hey, why are there 2 discs here? About to hit the climax of the game. And then it's like, you have no idea. And, like, you have a 6-minute world map, like the longest world map theme in any Final Fantasy game in history. Not only that, but just, you'd never know it from playing the remake games, but, like, the mystery and intrigue surrounding Sephiroth as a character. Like, Sephiroth's just, like, so in your face now. You didn't even get to know what he looked like until you had the calm flashback. Just, like, being an untouchable god in that cutscene. Like, towards the beginning, where he fought, like, the Grand Dragon, or whatever it's called, and, like, always crit. Did, like, 1 billion damage. Took no damage. Didn't even have a stagger animation. Like, if he was hit by the dragon, he just took 0 damage. I don't think he even knew how to... I don't even think he was even programmed to stagger. But there's just so many things about it. Like, just kind of that... When I revisited it, I played the Suna mod's, Echoes voice-acted mod. And that was my most recent playthrough of FF7 Original. You know, while I was going through, like, Remake, Rebirth, everything like that. It was better to come back and play again than I thought. You never know, because you're almost afraid sometimes to revisit games you really, really liked as a child, because you're afraid that you're going to be a dumb, boring adult, and you're going to hate and poop all over it, and it's just like, I didn't. Like, it was still good. In, like, a number of respects and that I still remembered. I think Tifa, like, stalled the plot to hell and back just by, like, not talking about things. Like, hey, this story doesn't check out. And, like, the 20 million times she could have corrected things and just didn't for some reason. Like, I was afraid of... Like, I felt like if I went into this, there'd be, like, this huge dark rift. Like, girl, what are you talking about? Shut up. You're making no sense. But it's interesting that 7 is the only one you played and not any of the others. I will say this. I am not the biggest fan of 9. I know other people swear by it and love it. I am not one of the people who love it. I think it has one of the greatest world map themes that's ever been composed by Nobu. But when it comes to the gameplay itself, like the towns, the areas, I found none of them that interesting. I found none of the places really interesting to travel to. A lot of the town areas were very samey. I felt it was very, very slow to level up characters and get everybody battle ready. Think about it, like in 7, you had materia, you could level up materia, and when you're done with one character and want to swap somebody else in, you could take off the materia from one character, slap it on the other person. they're ready to go in battle and they're custom ready. With Final Fantasy VIII, you had the GFs. You could you could take off the GF, take off the magic that was junctioned to them, slap it on another character. They're ready. With FF9, you had to grind every single skill, every single ability from scratch, and it was just kind of like a very slow, bumbling game, just in terms of like getting things off the ground. At least to me, that I just never could fully appreciate it. I feel like if I were to replay it again now, it would have to be via like some modern quality of life, like with speed toggle or something else. What's going on? Destroy everything. It's like Richard from Xenosaga 2. That's his quote, like whenever he succumbs to madness. Oh, I know for a fact it just can't play like MMOs. It'll destroy my life if I do. Something calls to me. It is time for resurrection. Destroy everything in the world. Roar. The raw emotion in my line read of that was pretty intense, guys. I'm sorry. Should tone it back a little. Is it from the Tower of Death? Help! A bolt struck Lamika's house. It's on fire. What? Come right away. Guess I have no choice. Lamika! Lamika! No, the fire is too big. It's too dangerous to go inside. My daughter, Lamika's still in there. I'll go. Hey, you, take care of us when I bring her back. What? Lamika! She's all right. She just inhaled too much smoke. Oh, Lamika, thank you, Wayne. Oh, it was nothing. Wayne? Strong. That's the heal spell. Are you crazy? What were you going to do if I couldn't heal you? Well, you could, so there was no problem. Lamika's fine, so why are you so angry? Strong isn't enough to heal him fully. Where's his house? It's over there. Someone help me carry him. The other big game that I gave a huge a 92 to was Deltarune Chapter 2. Back when I actually thought Toby knew how to write, I was kind of tricked into thinking he knew what he was doing and knew how to write a game and knew how to tell a story, and then I'm like, oh, he just got really lucky. I mean, good for him for getting really lucky, but it was the only game I'd ever remotely consider giving anything in the 90s to. But I think that game and what it did was magnificent, but none of the other ones I would get anywhere close. I have to upload it. I kept somewhat of a running list, but I don't have it in like a very digestible format. I've wanted to try to keep something, visible so that people aren't being like, oh, I want to redeem something, but what if guards played it? Because I've thought about that, but I don't have anything uploadable now. But if I can get a good place to upload and put everything in like a PDF format, I'd like to be able to do that and upload it. But I do have it in places. My last list was on my other computer that broke, so I'd have to go a little bit off of memory. Thankfully, this backup YouTube channel has kept everything since about September of 2024. So it has every game like on a playlist from everything I've ever played on stream. At least from 2024, but that is not going to capture the last 6 years prior to that. So I'd have to rely on that, because I know 2024 was probably the year I played the most amount of games. Like it got really heavy that year. Wayne says, "Ouch," perfectly valid thing to say after being on fire. Are you up? I hope you don't mind me using your kitchen. Here you go. This soup. Did you make it? Yes, you'll feel better if you eat it. Okay, I'll give it a try. Slurp. Well, It's gross. What's in it? It's made from bug larvae found in jellies, cooked in chicken broth. Blah, what is that? Is it edible? You just ate it. This stuff works, so just finish it already. Can't you at least make it taste better? You're asleep. You seem awfully tired. Have you been casting strong on me all night? Eat it, it works. You are too much. Well, we haven't been properly introduced yet. My name's Wayne. I protect everyone in this village from monsters. I'm Sina, a traveling fortune teller. You're pretty tough for a fortune teller. I'm sorry. By the way, why are you here in the country? I'd say it was the will of fate. What are you talking about? Something awoke inside me a little while ago, and ever since then my predictions have been coming true. So my prediction told me that a great adventure awaits me here in Southland. A great adventure? That sounds fantastic! Doesn't it? We'll save the world by defeating a great enemy, and we'll get fame and fortune. I'd love that, but I can't imagine something like that happening nowadays. But it can happen. Do you know about Doom Island? Doom Island? No, I've never heard of it. It's the mythical island where the Sinistrals lived, but it really exists. Island of the Sinistrals? Sounds like it would be great if we could find it. Right? So I'm searching for people to join me on this adventure. I see. How about it, Wayne? How would you like to come with me? Why are you asking me? You don't know anything about me yet. What's your reason? A reason? Well, you went into that house to save that girl, Wayne. Did you think that maybe she was already dead, or you might die too? No, I didn't. If I had time to think, I'd have already gone in. I knew you were going to say that. Frankly, you're stupid. Are you looking for a fight again? It's a compliment. It's not something just anyone can do. I'm impressed. So I thought I'd be able to trust you on my journey. Is that a good enough reason? That's enough. Okay, I'm in then. Thank you. I know I'm the one who invited you, but do you trust me? You took care of me all night, right? That's enough for me. You knew? I can figure out that much on my own. Okay, we're set, but it's going to be a dangerous journey. Hey, the more danger, the greater the rewards, right? You understand. Then from now on, we're pals. Yeah, pals. So let's get going. Where to? The tower that's north of this village. What? That's the Tower of Death. Oh, is that what it's called? Well, I'm sure there's a clue there. How do you know that? How do you know that? We can trust that. That's rude. I am a pretty famous fortune teller in Northland. And ever since I saw the sign, my predictions have been coming true. Well, I was going to go to the tower anyway. The bolt that burned Lamika's house might have come from there. Yes. Well, nice to meet you, Sina. Yes, I think we'll get along, Wayne. Alright. Let's get some, what's our gold count now? So we're back at 490. We got a ton. We got a ton from the slimes, I guess. So we're just gonna go straight into shopping for her so she has equipment. I don't know if there's an inventory size I'm gonna have to worry about. I feel like there probably will be. We'll give her a rod. That changed more stats than I thought it would. We'll give her the blouse. And we'll give her the hairband. Okay. Wow, that gave her 8 defense just for a hairband. That's really insane. We can buy items. Mystery pin recovers numb, recovers sleep, recovers confusion, cures silence. I don't think it'd be... We have 0 antidotes. Yeah, let's buy some of these things. I'm gonna buy 3 each. We'll go to church, see if we can get any other spells. Maybe she gets the poison cure and I'm not eligible to learn it. That might be the problem. learn magic. Okay, that was exactly the problem. So she learns how to cure poison. But if something happens to her, the antidotes might still be useful. And or I might want her to actually cast Strong. Alright, we are ready to go. What level is she at, by the way? Position menu. So she's level 2. Now, will the amount of enemies on the overworld change? I wonder. Since we have 2 party members and not 1. Yes, it will. Okay, so we'll try to get Cena. We'll try to get her to at least level 3, which is going to be the next level. Then we'll go inside the cave. I think we should be fine. Combat's fast. Considering how many allies we have, it's definitely nice that it moves as quick as it does. You're like in and out of like selections. Okay, so the first time we actually took damage. So did 4 damage to her. Good thing we gave her equipment, jeez. How much would she have taken if I didn't give her, like, the 8 defense from the hairband and all the other stuff we gave her, the blouse? I guess good lesson to learn here whether or not she's going to get a full heal from leveling or not. My guess is she probably will not. And my theory for why is because my MP did not recover with Wayne. So I doubt her HP is going to recover, but we shall see. Okay, next fight will give her the level. Okay, we got a critical hit. Those exist in this. So does missing, since we evaded that hit. So Cena got 5 HP, 9 MP, 7 strength. So she's definitely going to hit harder. We'll go ahead and rest at the house real quick. Then we'll go into the cave. Alas, Wayne, I have been waiting for you. You are already quite a skilled swordsman, but in order to survive, you need the basics. Hey, Running Wild Video, welcome! We are playing the last Lufia game that I have yet to play. It's funny that this game and Runes of Lore on the Game Boy Advance literally like 5 to 6 months apart in terms of their release dates. It's kind of astonishing, really. Like, this game came out way late on the Game Boy Color. Not as late as the Harry Potter game in 2002, but this was September 2001. And then Runes of Lore was, like, what, March of 2002? Yeah! Yeah, what a great way to bring Lufia to the next generation. Everybody loved that game that I saw. Yeah, just, not the look or the coat of paint I think it really needed. But yeah, this is for me, this is going to be the last stop on the Lufia journey. You should remaster your fighting skills here again. The dungeon is to the right. Follow me. Okay, what if I don't follow you? I guess I can kill some time with him. Okay, so that's our dialogue for not going that way. Now get ready. Before entering, I will teach you the most basic rule. All the dungeons and towers change each time you enter them. Oh boy. It's gonna be like the ancient cave. Just like only every cave's ancient, I guess. It is useless to try to remember the map. This is the greatest mystery of the Southland dungeons. Now, let us enter. Follow me. Found Wake Ring. At least I think it's ring. Could be, something else. Let's go to our equip menu, please. Prevents sleep, and she's already equipped with this. It's just pretty. Okay. Well, I like not being asleep, so we'll equip that. It's odd it still shows up as none, but it's Wake Ring when it's up there. Oh, I see. It's just the final confirmation. Gotcha. Enemies are visible inside dungeons. Coming in contact with them will start a battle. But do not be worried. Dungeon enemies do not move unless you do. Yup. Runes of Lore did the same system. Exact same system. You'll be able to avoid battles that are unnecessary. Well, now I'll teach you the most important thing in a battle. Positions. Listen, there's a display like this at the bottom, right corner of the battle screen. This shows your members' positions. As you see, 3x3 meaning up to 9 members can join the battle. You only have 2 members now, so it's like this. Only 3 members out of 9 can fight in one turn. This is very important. You can choose only 1 member per vertical line. Interesting that they do it by vertical and not... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, ultimately they have to pick one direction at the sake of the other. But I guess they want to try to do it in order, so... For all intents and purposes, that's why we're able to choose both of them. Once you get more members, it will look like this. To begin with, look at the left line. Choose 1 member among 3. Next is this line. And choose 1 from the last line. That's how you select members to fight in one turn. Okay. So that's how they get away with having 9 characters. I mean, I like that. That opens up so many options as to how to fight stuff. Members in front have big responsibilities. You lose the battle when they are defeated, even if the other 6 members are fine. So, you have to really protect... Okay, you really have to protect the people in the front lines then. For example, if you line up like this, in this case, first off, Wayne, then Cena, and a member at this position. They are in front, so you lose when they are defeated. Now you know how important those positions are. Members in the back get less damage, but their attack is less effective as well. You have Wayne and Cena now, therefore, if you get in a battle like this, you lose when Wayne is defeated. Don't... What? No need to worry, because you wouldn't line them up like that. Wait, do not underestimate your enemies. For instance, your normal position is like this. If you get a surprise attack from the side, your positions will be... Ooh, no. You don't want that at all. Back attacks in this game are garbage then, jeez. Well, I mean, it's gonna be my own fault if I get in a battle in a dungeon that kills me, but... Getting attacked from the side or from behind is very dangerous. Well, do you now understand how important positioning is? You can change the positions of the members in the position menu. You can also change positions temporarily in a battle. There is an enemy downstairs. If you win, stairs will appear. He is weak, but stay on guard. Alright. Okay, so I can slash. This is exactly like Runes of Lore. So I can slash to waste the turn. Now I'm gonna do the side attack. Oh, he's too smart. Got him. Okay, stairs. Treasure here. Goddess tier. Go to the magic and item menu real fast. Recovers everyone's HP, so we'll want to try to hold off on that as much as we can. I don't know what the inventory size limit's going to be. It does look like we can carry, like, a fair number of items. Like, our potion count is 12, which implies, like, we aren't bound by, like, 9. So that seems like a fair system. I'll teach you how to use the A button here. Well, the A button has two functions. It swings your sword, and lets you use a wave. Tapping the A button once lets you use your sword. Holding down and releasing the A button lets you release a wave. You can pause enemies with the wave. Very important. Also, you can change your direction while you are holding the A button. Now go downstairs and try it. Out. Is my phone ringing? 1 minute. Sorry about that, wasn't expecting a phone call this late. We will, looks like there is a good thing, like, they don't move until I move, so we are fine. Okay, so I'm holding the A button to go ahead like this, and I guess we're gonna release a wave. We'll go ahead and attack. Is he just... Can we not fight him? Okay, we can't fight him, I was about to say. You can just stun him to where you don't have to fight him, but that's not any fun. Okay, this one is a magic pot. Might be short for magic potion. Yeah, small amount of MP. I'll tell you how to use your sword here. Tapping the A button once lets you use your sword. You can cut grass and check walls with this. You can use the wave too, but it's quicker to use the sword just to cut the grass in front of you. You might find items in the grass. Now try cutting all the grass downstairs. Oh, and one more thing. Pressing start opens the status screen. However, if you hold down start, you can also change your direction at that point. Give it a try. Okay, will not let me use it on any screen that is not like a screen with enemies on it. Found a potion? And there's that screen done. Pretty straightforward tutorial area. We have a boom. Oh, wait a minute. If it functions like any other boomerang in any other game, I'm gonna love this item. So we'll go to the equipment menu. Oh, I don't think it's, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that at all. Is it just a regular item then? What is it? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be equipment. Maybe it's a field item. There are many traps in the dungeons. You can look for them by using your sword or a wave. To advance forward cautiously, use your wave first. Go downstairs and throw a wave towards the center of the room. A trap should be hidden there. Odd that I can't find ancient text. Yeah, not really a whole lot. Well, we have a boomerang, but I don't know how to use it. Jet ring. Become quicker. Oh, that's like plus 20 speed. That's like really good. I mean, I can equip both of them, so I will. If you go down, it will look like a dead end, but it's not. There are doors hidden in the dungeons. Use your sword or the wave on a wall. You'll find hidden doors. There are hidden doors also in the passageways. They're generally at dead ends. Do not hesitate to hit suspicious walls with the wave. The wall downstairs with vines seems a little suspicious. Oh shoot, I can run in here too. I didn't know I could. You did perfectly, Wayne. You are great. I will teach you a skill that is useful when searching in dungeons. That is the B button. You can dash by pressing the B button. You can use this in towns, but not out in the field. That's all I can teach you. Go, Wayne. Be strong. So we found Miracle and Antidote. I'm going to look up what Miracle does real fast. Full Revive. Oh, I found... Wait, there's Boomerang. Damage to flying enemies. Okay, it's just an item we can use in combat. Going through this cave leads to the Tower of Death. Be cautious. Finally, I'll teach you one useful skill. Press select in towers and dungeons. Then you can see the map that shows where Wayne walked on that floor. In the map screen, you can also press start to record in the log file. This is very important. Go, Wayne. Okay. So that's that screen. Don't understand what he's talking about with the log file. Oh, map screen, okay. Oh, it's a... Okay, it's a suspend save. Well, I think he should have mentioned that. That's why I was a little bit surprised. I'm like, really? You could just save normally without anything? Okay, so there's the end of the cave. And there's the tower we need to go to. Lafon Cave. I think the Tower of Death is making the monsters here more aggressive. You shouldn't go. Okay, to the tower it is. Wayne, wait! I forgot to give you a very important thing. The ancient text of Drive. You need the required SF to learn the ancient text. Select the bottom icon on the ancient text menu of the status screen. This is the Spiritual Force screen. You need 4 red and 2 blue SF. How do I know if I have those? Take a look at the numbers next to Wayne. Look at this, one is next to red. This is Wayne's SF. He has red SF and its value is 1. So she has 1 blue. You can change the value of SF, but the color of SF is unchangeable. What do you mean you can change the value of it? Now look at this. This is the total value of SF that Wayne is getting. There are numbers in 4 different colors. Red 1, yellow 0, green 0, blue 1. Red 1 is its own, the blue one comes from Cena. As you can see, SF flows into other members depending on the position. Let's get some more members. SF flows vertically or horizontally. What the hell? Vertical flow. This is the influence from members in the vertical line. Look at the value from the bottom. Red 5. Green 2. Red 1. The subtotal is red 6 and green 2. Horizontal flow. Yellow 2, blue 1. Subtotal is yellow 2 and blue 1. Total is red 6, yellow 2, green 2, and blue 1. This is the total SF flow into Wayne. Now remember the ancient text I gave you? You need 4 red, 0 yellow, 0 green, and 1 blue SF to learn Drive. Wayne has these requirements fulfilled, so we can learn Drive now. Once you learn an IP skill, you will never forget it, even if you change positions. But if you don't have the amount of SF that you use to learn the IP skill, it will take more IP value to use it. Therefore, positioning is very important. Another example, a member in the middle gets SF like this. Pay attention. This is how SF flows into a member in the middle. Did you get a grasp on the SF and positioning? Not a lick of it. Then I'll show you how to raise the SF. Select SF in the ancient text menu on the status screen. Choose a member and use LP to raise their SF level. What do you mean raise the SF level? That's a separate thing than changing positions. Ancient text drive. I don't know what any of this is. What am I doing this? Do I need to undo it? What is this menu doing? So I'm adding SF to this. What is the number next to it based off of? Attack power. Okay, and he left, so I can't get that all explained again. What is this about drive? This may be a very short life cycle of this game, because I feel like that's a pretty important mechanic, and I don't understand a word of what they just said. Where's that list of all the party members with positions? Like, that's not here, right? This is wave, this is scroll. 3001. Okay, we don't have the other party members, so I don't know what the point of that was. I keep backing out a lot further than I thought I was backing out. This is wave, scroll. Now that I've learned it, how do I use it? Okay, I don't have any scrolls left. IP skill. Oh, this is a save point? Okay, so this is a save point. That is a heal spot. Bomb there, well that's not good. Took 12 damage. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I was trying to hold that to have the position saved and turn around, but I didn't end up turning around at all. Yeah, I'm fully paralyzed. I'm okay. Can't actually do anything. So she's gonna die. Yeah, she's dead. That didn't take long. She was fine except for the trap that we stepped on because I was trying to hold the A button. and then move into a direction, but it didn't let me do that. So we'll have to go all the way back down. I don't know if that's going to revive her. Okay, she does come back. Okay, so this, that floor we were just on is completely different now. As the game had warned us, it would be. The part that makes me nervous is there supposed to be... Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully that'll just continue to be, like, visual tells. Revive. Revive. Goddess tier for the HP heal. Another potion. Yeah, so unfortunately the bat is faster than Cena. Ancient Text Bolt Attack. It's for the IP gauge, I think. Which I still don't even... So that's the Strong and Awaken. There's the Drive Attack. I mean, I'll do it just to check it out. Okay. That may not have been the most illustrative fight. The description made it sound like it attacks in a column, and we don't have any column enemies yet that we have seen. Okay, so that is not connected with anything. So are the, I wonder if the staircases are just gonna be overly visible, or if we have to kill certain enemies to unlock it. So we're gonna get attacked from the side. Small boomer. Okay, it's not that. I'll hold on to it for now. The problem is... I don't know what dictates those orbs on the side as to, like, how much you can dump in. Like, how do you increase those? What even are they? The game is being pretty nondescript. Another bolt. High potion. Okay, so that looks like you attack an eye and it closed the eye by hitting it. Do I not want to do that, or do I want to do it? Hard to really say. Okay, we'll go to the next floor. Or am I going the wrong... Did I go the wrong way? Are we wanting to go up or down? So 2 floor... I can't see my path that I took previously. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Cat's Eye. Goddess Tear. Potion. And a magic potion. I will say this, so far I like Runes of Lore way more. But we'll have to see. Okay, so that was clearly not the direction we needed to go. We just went back to the start of the entire dungeon. I mean, how am I supposed to... If I can't keep track of my own maps, and there's no way to check the prior floors, it's really hard to know where you came from and where you need to go. Okay, so Cena finally made it to level 4. I'm just gonna try to make a beeline for the exit. I don't even care about the walls anymore. I just want to get out of this dungeon. I've wasted so much time here. Okay, so a heal tile. I never thought mere humans could come all the way up here. Who are you? Be careful, Wayne. This guy, he's strong. That girl knows better. I am Goddess, Sinistral of Destruction. Sinistral of Destruction? Then you're the one who destroyed Lemmica's house? Oh, that. I wouldn't really call that destruction. This is what I would call through destruction. So that's a level higher than true destruction. Roar. That's better. Ouch, Wayne, are you okay? He's the one who dropped that one, who had that one sword that attacks 8 times, right? I'm trying to remember my, my Lufia lore. It's been a good while. What is he, stupid, destroying his own place? Since you are the Sinistral Destruction, did you destroy your own mind as well? I have never been so insulted in my entire existence. Very well, I will destroy every cell in your body and reduce you to nothing. Trying to be a tough guy? You idiot, shut up and fight. Now I'll finish you. Stupid, why are you making him angrier? I'm gonna defeat him anyway. Prepare. I think we're good. So you have first aid. Allies HP next to you, 1/3. Why don't you defend this round? So he's just passing. So he's gonna kill us. Drive only did 16 damage. Okay, yeah, normal attacks only do like 5. So his attack power went up by 140 points, I think. So yeah, he's just gonna one-shot us. In all likelihood. Yep. Damn, he's really strong. Well, you should have never said stuff like that. What are we going to do? Well, if you can't beat him, run! Smart decision. What a funny boy. I suppose times have changed since then. I will not destroy him quite yet. I will allow him to entertain me a while longer. I didn't think he was that strong. Me too, I thought we were finished. But I guess even a Sinistral can be human. Why's that? He got mad when I provoked him. I thought a Sinistral would be above that. But he's still way too strong. Well, yeah, but I feel I can defeat him if we get a little bit stronger. You could be right. Well, we can't do anything alone. You're right, we need more people to fight with us. Well, then Patos Village is no good anymore. We'll have to move on. Yes, we should. so we'll need to walk back down to the front entrance. Okay, so, oh, she's poisoned. That's great. I'm poisoned too. So Wayne leveled. Cure poison. Is poison, was poison just for that one battle then? I guess it was just for the one battle. There's drive again. It's weird, it felt like that was the exact same interaction as to what got us surprised attacked before, but it's also not the same interaction as about which one that got us paralyzed before, so I just don't know what to think. So that's it for this tower. If you turn right at the next corner, you can go deeper in Lafon Cave. Go straight instead of going down, and exit the cave. To get to Albano, go southwest and cross the bridge. Too many strong monsters up ahead, you don't need to go now. Okay. Okay, there's a bridge that side. Also more path to the north. 2 spiders. Majari Village. You're a soldier on a journey, right? I want to go on a journey too. Okay, then I thought he was about to join us, but fine. Weapons have their own properties. For example, enchanted weapons work well on undead or ghosts. Swords effective against bugs, hard enemies, sea monsters, and so on. Just because a monster's attack power is weak, it doesn't mean it's easy to defeat. Try many different weapons. Weapon shop. Oh, we have like no money despite all of the fighting we did. Oh boy, they expect us to have a lot more stuff than I actually end up having here. Ooh, I can sell these rings. It's 5,000. We can get 5,000 gold from the ring that prevents sleep. I mean, I think that's worth it. Let me go ahead and unequip it. So we'll lose 5 defense, but I'm going to get that defense back by immediately using the money we have. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sell that. It's like 20 extra attack. She got really a pretty bum deal out of the shop. Not really a whole lot to pick up for her. Magic potion. $50 gold a night. Weapon shop upstairs. We won't stay for now. Can I go behind the desk? Yes. High bomb. Lately I get scared when I look at the Tower of Death. I wonder why. Another cat. Know a guy named Fugo in Albano. He's a nasty rich man. An X potion. A body seed. Okay, I think if that does what I think it does, that's kind of going to be awesome. Yeah, it does. Just a permanent stat up item. Charred newt. We can go inside the church. Know a guy named Fugo. Okay, that's right. They already got that dialogue. Learn magic. Enemy asleep. Lower defense. Sure. I still don't know what those crystals are. I have no idea what those mean. Life seed? So she got 8 extra HP. Think that'll work for now. Have to start preparing for dinner. Good to be young, it means that there's lots of possibilities. So I take it none of these people are gonna join me on my merry quest. I guess we'll be here fighting people for a while, because I mean, other than selling what I sold, I don't know how else I was supposed to have the money to afford any of that equipment. So there's the cave. We can go to the cave. Does this connect to... It does connect. Okay. So that connects to the town we were just at. It's the other side of the bridge I was wondering about. I've never seen you before. Where are you from? The village of Patos. You must have come through Lafon Cave. That's unusual. Well, this is my favorite track of the game so far. Fugo's mansion ahead. Miracle? When I hear that noise, I can't sleep at night. Next door is the item shop. There is a door behind the counter. I heard there is a way to enter the store through it. I would love to try it once before I die. Sonic Ring and Awake. Become quicker. So, basically on the same vein. Okay. Yeah, so now she's gonna be fast too. Hey there, please don't come in that way. Okay, so she can get a mace. Crystal ball. Mini shield for her. So that's 8 more defense. I wish it would, like, would preview the stats a little better. Gonna go ahead and equip the mace. It gives her a lot more defense, which is pretty important. It does affect her magic, but that is fine with me. Okay, so we can learn Gale here. And then we'll save. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll come right back. I like how I leave the room for only like 90 seconds and I completely forget where everything is. Alright. I wonder when we'll get other characters, and if any of the other characters are going to be really have any meaning to them, or if they're just going to be like hired recruits. So we'll go to the mansion, because it's the only place that really makes sense to go to here. My name is Gantz. Okay, from Klonoa. I'm working to be the best carpenter in the whole world. What do you think of this house? I'm still building it, but it's nice, right? Found a potion. Oh, just from looking at a random tree. That depresses me, because now it means I have to do this to literally every tree. Okay, I can't go any way that way. So we'll just have to go up here. Okay, it is still... maybe he can build a door. Maybe one day he'll build a door so I can go inside of it. Thief! Someone catch that man! He's the thief! What? Wayne, the girl! Come over here, little girl. It's dangerous. Shoot! He's pretty strong. At least he didn't take the girl hostage. I was expecting him to, so surprised when he came towards me. I'll get him next time I see him. You folks, you seem to be fighters. Could you catch that man for me? Why are you asking us? Did you see his face? Yeah, I got a good look at his face. He stole lots of gold from my house. If you catch him and bring back my gold, I'll give you half as a reward. Half? That sounds good to me. Papa? Melissa, are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. Good, good. Daddy's doing something important now, so go and play. Okay. Sorry about that. So will you do it? She's just standing in the corner. That's how rich people play. I want to settle the score with him. All right, we'll do it. Oh, really? I'm counting on you. Well, I must go back home and tally the losses. Excuse me. Looks like money is more important than his daughter. We agreed to do it, but I don't know if we should have. Yeah, but we can't just let a thief run free, can we? You're right. That thief, he's not a bad person. I know because... Oh, never mind. She's in on it. Okay, so we can't go that way. We can enter the building. That startled me so much, my heart's still pounding. That thief, I'll make soup out of him next time I see him. Okay, Miracle on that bookshelf, Ancient Text Info, Dash Attack Instinct Lock On. How could my master's gold be stolen when I'm around? You must be the ones who were asked to catch the thief. Please get him as soon as possible. Well, have you found the thief yet? I'm counting on you to get him soon, otherwise someone will... No, never mind. Okay, just wasn't sure if she had something new to say because she moved spots. That should be everything in this town. Let me go ahead and consult a handy guide to figure out where I need to go next from here. Oh geez, I missed like every seed. And I was pretty thorough, I thought. Okay, skill seed. And wisdom. Max MP. Well, I definitely need to increase that. Go to... Okay, Slani Cave. We need to go to the cave. Next. Bench in Western House. Apparently, we have to occupy... Apparently there's an item, I guess, on the leftmost side of the counter. Which I guess is completely RNG to get. Okay, she's thinking about moving all the way, but... Okay, well, I am not going to sit here for 5 minutes waiting for her to move. We're just going to forego the item. Like a real gamer. Is that the cave? Yep, this is the cave we need to be in. We have cooking. Oh, it pulls in the other guy, okay. Okay, they are faster than me. Paralysis pollen. And missed her. Lights up dark places, okay. Boy, he uses so much MP. Okay, so it gives 40 EXP, 10 LP. Okay, so we should probably take some fights here. Oh, and that one didn't count as the as giving us one. Or killing one of them, it was just 2 in that fight. Okay, glad it missed. It would have been a much longer fight if it had connected. I'm assuming this is going to give us more EXP than the fight that we had with the mosquito. Yeah, so 50 instead of the 40. Cena leveled up. Only strength and intelligence. She got no defense or anything else. Sweet water. Repels weak monsters. Holy attack. Yeah, Wayne is like more than capable surviving most of these things. But basically it's like 4 or 5 fights to a full level up, which is pretty good. I wonder how much that's actually going to hit for if it actually connects. How much strain will. There's Wayne's level. Concentrate. Okay, let's take a look at all of this. Defeated enemies become items? This is an IP attack. So it would need 4 and 7. Okay. What dictates how many points they get? Oh, okay. I get it. I get it now. I 100% get it now. So we're a ways off from 7. Yeah, so we're gonna need another level before we can. We're gonna need to farm a little bit more LP before we can do that. So the orbs are how many it takes to level it up. I had no idea that's how it worked. Concentrate raise map? Alright, well for right now, we'll go ahead and continue fighting. I'm intrigued by this, the cooking. I mean, it could be any number of different items. I don't know if it's just like what they might drop or how it would work. Okay, good critical. And there goes the fight already. So we've completed the outer perimeter. We just need to complete the inside. Another cooking. I think her magic defense might just be too high for that to even work. So our preemptive. It's picking up. Was worried there for a minute. I felt, you know, with the tutorials and everything else, I wasn't feeling it at all. It's picking up a little bit more now. Still, I really would like to get the benefit of the other party members and cast. use her strong. Just so that she can have her HP maxed out here. Okay, that's it for this floor. We'll go to the next one. We'll work on getting the cooking ability pretty soon. Unless we can make it right now. Yeah, okay, so 10 more. We should be able to get at this floor, no problem. No more hearings for the rest of the week, which is good. Long Memorial Day weekend. I may play the Elliot demo on Sunday. Just because I'm not going to have anything really going on that earlier part of the day. I am curious how I end up feeling about that. I think Alex ended up not liking it. I've never been the biggest action-adventure fan. A lot of it's really going to come down to how engaging I find the fighting, the traversing, and the puzzles. Assuming there are any in the demo, I have no idea. I think that should be enough to get the cooking ability now. Yeah. So we have 4 and 7. So we'll go ahead and scroll. Cook. Cena can now learn to cook. Magic and item menu. We'll use it in combat then, next time we have an opportunity to. Another sweet water. I wonder how many of those LPs we can hold. Does it just cap at 100? Is it in our best interest to spend, spend, spend? Treasure, charred newt. Okay, finally can one-shot the bats. Charred Newt. Okay, so the poison does go off now. I'm gonna have you attack the mosquito and you attack the flower. Wayne's about to level up soon. Oh, you're done already? Early opinion of this was pretty negative. It's picking up. I thought the tutorials were pretty heavy. I didn't understand a lot of what it was explaining. I didn't understand a lot of like the point values and other things of that particular nature, so I wasn't able to immediately understand how it's working. It is getting better, Alex. It's getting quite a lot better. It's like Runes of Lore, which makes sense because Runes of Lore came out like 5 or 6 months after this game came out, which is nuts. But it's just a faster menu and faster interface than everything Runes of Lore did. So it's good in that respect. It reminds me a lot about it, which makes sense if they were developed side by side. Yeah, but it is picking up speed now. I kind of wish I had the third-party member already, but maybe it's the thief that we're chasing right now. I'm not really sure. But that's my hope, is that we end up with a third-party member, like, really before the stream ends, which I'm sure we'll get. Yeah, I mean, I can see someone stopping this early on just because it seems kind of slow, but it is getting better now. It really started to get better kind of around here. Like, the EXP was scaling up nicely. This is a good place to take some fights. Yeah, because the thing is, yeah, the Waku Waku Puyo Puyo dungeon is exactly the same thing. You can attack to waste turns. Runes of Lore was the exact same thing. You could attack to waste turns. So I'm like, and I gave all of those games respectable scores. So I figured it was probably going to be in the neighborhood of that. It's just unfortunate that it was running a little bit slower. But the run speed is incredible. The run speed is really good in this. Do I want this? Does it just take me to a different floor? Yes, it does. Very noisily, in fact. It is insane, like, how many games we've played, Alex, that just get releases very shortly after us playing them. Especially because nobody thought Treasure was going to get a release. I don't think you, me, anybody in the world on their bingo card had that for a 2026 release on Steam, and then it came out. Yeah, it's like, that's part of this, that's on the Switch collection, right, that we had talked about? I'm wondering if they'll bring anything else. Because I'm curious what else will eventually get translated and brought over. And, like, these collections. They've seemed overall to have done a pretty good job with them. I have never seen Vampire do damage. I think it's because we have, like... I sold an accessory pretty early on, Alex, to be able to afford everything. I don't know if I really should have kept it. It prevents me from falling asleep, but I sold it because it was like 5,000 gold. I'm like, that seems really good. And then I went to this cave where like all of the enemies are dropping insane gold. I'm like, well, maybe I should have kept it. But who knew? Who knew it would jump up this much in just a few moments of dungeoning? Yeah, at first I'm like, 9 characters, how's that going to work? And then as soon as they went through the grid and said 1 action per vertical column, I'm like, okay, I immediately understand. I understand immediately the appeal of what's going to make this good, because you get to choose and prioritize who gets to do what action. I have some. I have not yet used them. I've got a high bomb. And I think there was a small boomer, which is probably didn't know it would have the meaning it would have now whenever they voiced that. But I have those 2. Okay, to have 1. Yeah, I have exactly 1 then. I think. I'm assuming the boomer isn't what I thought it was. I don't think that's the bomb you're talking about, right? Yeah, because the beginning, I think we just needed to kind of get past that slow tower start, and it was nothing but a tutorial dungeon. It was really, really slow. But now that I'm past it, Like, I feel like it can only get better. They can't possibly inundate us with like 20 million more tutorials, I would think. So it should be fine. Like, I don't think the score can really drop from the beginning. I think it'd have to go up or stay the same. Yeah, because I mean, it was kind of it was slow, it was odd, it's different, but like, I agree, it's worth it to clear the hump. I think I'll be able to stick with it no problem now, but I was tempted early on to be like, I don't know. I feel like this is just kind of diet runes of lore. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the same experience, and it seems a little funkier, but now it seems to be moving along well. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know when they'll start to fill up, but the important thing is, all I really care about is just having the third character. Once I have the third character, everything's gonna move along just fine. There's the oh, I was about to questioning that staircase, and then I'm like, oh yeah, we fell from that hole. So of course they would be there. And it looks like we're done with the dungeon portion itself, as far as like slashing. Oh really? I haven't equipped many varieties of different weapons yet, or compared their animation. I'm assuming it's a slash for like pretty much everything. I found you, thief! Shh, you're so persistent. There's no reason for you to be after me. You were asked by Fugo to capture you, villain. Or villan. As a hero, it's my duty, get it? If you're a hero, you shouldn't be helping Fugo, stupid. You said I'm stupid? Why does everyone I meet for the first time call me stupid? Maybe you are stupid. Cena, why are you always trying to pick a fight with me? Yeah, I know. It reminds me of Lunar Legend, Alex, because you had the ability to use, like, the magic... you had the ability to, like, you were not able to equip weapons in that one tower in vain. But the game says, you actually project an ethereal image of a sword when you use your skill attacks, basically trying to hand-wave the fact they still play the animation, which I found funny. Like, the explanation doesn't appear in any other iteration of the game, but in Lunar Legend, it explains it. It does, it gives, like, an arbitrary explanation to explain that, which I thought was really funny. Don't get so mad, shouldn't you catch the bad guy already? Oh, right. Hey, thief, I'm going to... Huh? Where did he go? Oh, I don't know. It's because Wayne's stupid, probably. Cena agrees. He got away. What a sneaky guy. Let's look around. He couldn't have gotten far. We should look for the thief instead of going down. No, I think we should go that way. We're stupid. Let's go that way. Okay, so this is the save tile? Yes, so we have got a save point here. Obviously, I don't want to save and end the stream, like, right here in the middle of the dungeon. He might be party member number 3. Let's see. Oh, well, that didn't help. I thought that would be a good helpful menu, and it was not. Did I not want to do that? Or am I... Let me actually check the guide here. Okay, you won't be able to get back. Okay, you have to go back to town. Yeah, no worries. Hope you enjoy your dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna make. I might have to just heat up some leftovers. I know tomorrow is gonna be the Indian buffet. It's gonna be nice to have my car back. My sister borrowed it because hers was in the shop. I'm gonna have to check to see if they have, like, any warp items or escape powders or anything sold from the shop, because you think they would. Like, they'd have to, right? There's no way. Like, eventually you're gonna get something that's gonna let you out of here. 100 gold, that's not bad. So I'm gonna attack, but I do... Because you want to see if we can cook the mosquito. Okay, but he's too fast. We'll have to defend and then try to cook the mosquito. I am curious what the item does and what items we're gonna get if we adhere to that. Okay, so we can attack one and then cook the other? Unless it's like Devour from FF8. I always found it funny you could devour Renoa in that one fight. Oh, it is. You have to kill with it. Well, it's gonna take a while. I do wanna see this through until we can cook this bat. Oh, that's right. He paralyzes, so this could actually get pretty ugly. A miserable wait. Okay, so one more should do it. Alright. So, final cook. What do you drop? Okay, it's a magic potion. I wonder if there's a chart online. Like a bestiary for this. I'm gonna take a look right now, actually. Like, is there anybody I should be, like, farming stuff from? Maps and charts. Not necessarily strictly a bestiary. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's gonna be a bestiary here. Anyway, if we can get kills with that, that's gonna be awesome. But if not, that's fine too. The easiest one to really set that up for is probably going to be that death. Oh, hello. They summon monsters. We're going to try to cook the one that we just hit for 20 damage. Okay, still alive. That's fine. We'll have him attack, her cook the other one. I wonder what determines how much damage it does. If is it always going to do like a minimal 6? Okay, I wonder what... It can't possibly have that much. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so it drops... Now, I am intrigued by the cooking mechanic. It seems like it's a pretty good... It seems like something that's only going to get better over time. But we've got to be able to hit more than 6 damage, otherwise this thing is going to be pretty awful. Okay, let's get out of the cave if we can. I want to go back to town, see if we can figure out who's going to join our party. I'm assuming the thief will. We need the staircase up and not down, so there we go. So revive and a magic potion, both really good items. I wonder if there's anybody that's just gonna like change to like stat up items. I'm sure there's gotta be an enemy somewhere later in the game that you can just like farm those off of. Okay, Wayne's about to level up to 8. We got a regular bomb. I don't know if that's the one that Alex was talking about. Yeah, I'll just remember to keep cooking on standby. bomb again. Just a regular spider. 5. Just 5 away. In almost any other situation, that would have just been the fight to have gotten the level. Alright, so back to town. Probably a spider fight on the way back, though. Oh, nope, it's just a blob. I am, however, going to try to cook the jelly and see what happens. Granted, it's going to take 2, probably. Yeah, because we only do 6 damage. Question is, can I cook that, or is it only her? It just changes to a regular potion in that situation. Got it. I am going to see if I can try to teach cooking to him. It's only Cena. Okay. Very progressive game. Gotta let the woman do the cooking. Anyway, we gotta go this way. Oh, this is not even the town they want me to go to. It's the one to the north. So, if nothing else, seems like the drops tied to the enemies in terms of like the cooking are fairly unique. We haven't had any repeats yet. Leaves me to be pretty hopeful. We got a speed seed. I mean, we could make her faster. I mean, that's probably a better use of our time. Okay, 3 agility. Let's take a look at the guide. You are the first customers to enter from there. I like you. You can stay for free. It's the first time anybody's done anything nice when I've entered from behind the counter in any RPG ever. Normally they hate your guts. That's like you had one job in an RPG and you failed to do it right. So we not only do you not get to stay, but I yell at you. I wonder what was going on behind the scenes where they developed this for September 2001 and like 6 months later Runes of Lore was out. I guess they really wanted something to go out in the color before the Game Boy Advance, but they simultaneously wanted to make something for it at the same time. I guess they had all the foundations from this game to do it. Oh no! Oh no! I think I was supposed to find the thief again in that one stupid cave, so I'm gonna have to go down 5 floors. See, this is why the guide is... They made it sound like, head down to the 5th floor cave and confront the thief. The thief will be found in this cave. After talking to him, he will take off for Majari Town. I thought when we were off trying to find him, he already left for town. But they wanted me to find him a second time, I guess? I don't know, but a story trigger was supposed to happen in that town that didn't. And it's making me question... really my intelligence. I am becoming as stupid as our main character here. And I'm a little worried about that. But the way the guide is written did not make it clear. made it sound like, because I ran around that floor pretty heavily and I couldn't find the guy. So I'm like, oh, okay, no wonder I can't. He's all the way back in town. Evidently not. They said when you try to leave town, you'll find the thief. So we'll make our way all the way back down. Well, we'll go ahead and really make it a priority to just gun it down the steps. Oh, that's really helpful. When they're right next to the main entrance. Okay, so we'll have to find him again. Why did that one do 36? We'll go ahead and kill the other one and see if we can get the cooking drop here. Probably the next one. See what it is we're dealing with. I wonder if any of them are just going to drop weapons, or if it's always going to be items. Okay, another revive. In any event, where's the staircase? Okay, that worked out really well. So let's see if we can find this guy. Look for the thief. And that's the save we saw last time. Hey Cass, how are you doing? I apparently missed a story trigger in here trying to find the thief. I thought I needed to go all the way to town. And apparently that is incorrect. Because I went there and I didn't trigger a story trigger, but I also have no idea. They said I'm supposed to find the thief, and then he's supposed to go to town, but I don't see him anywhere, and I can't slash anything. And the guy just flat out doesn't say where he is. So I'm a little confused right now as to what I should be doing. They don't say, like, examine fire spot or examine rock. Okay, I don't know where to go. Yeah, so let me read in sequence what it's saying to me. Head down to the 5th basement floor and confront the thief. We did. The thief will be found in this cave. After talking with him, he will take off to Majari Town. You won't be able to go further in this cave, so let's go to Majari Town. And then there's supposed to be a story trigger once you enter it and leave it. We entered Majari Town and left it thinking we triggered it, but we didn't. So, are they saying he's on a random floor, or are they saying he is here? I don't know what the game is actually saying about where he is. I can't believe there's not more dialogue about it. Let me try looking at literally any other guide, because this is not helping me out. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay. Okay. Take the path up. You meet make your way out of the cave and follow the path till it forks straight up and right. Take the path to save your game, and then follow the other fork. Okay, this seems to be skipping the thief entirely. This isn't helping. Thief, stolen gold, Slani Cave. This guide's saying he... Okay, so this guide is just saying to leave and go to the town that I just went to. But I did that and the story trigger didn't happen. They said rest at the inn and then leave town, and I rested at the inn and left town, and there wasn't a story trigger. That won't let me go any further into this cave until I find the thief. We have a save still in the cave itself. So if we end up having to reload, we can. Yeah, it's insane you went through Chaos World that quickly. Right now, I'm hitting a snag. I have no idea where on earth they want me to go. I'm following every guide. And it makes it sound like I should have just been able to have a story trigger in the other town. And I didn't. I know I went to the right one because they said you can stay in that town for free by going to the back area and talking to the innkeeper, and I did that. My world. Yeah, I still need to watch the VOD for that. I would have watched the VOD for it, but Seer dropped the Final Fantasy V video that we were like literally waiting for like 7-8 months, and I'm like... I had to drop everything and watch that. So, I haven't had an opportunity to really fully catch up yet. It's Gambits on the... That's interesting. I've never really been a fan of Gambits. It's just like, if I'm letting a game play itself, what's the point in me playing it? That was always my attitude when I was playing FF12. I'm just like, okay, so I could set the game to autoplay. What the hell am I doing? I guess I could listen to the soundtrack. That sounds good. The music was great in that, but I felt like Gambits were like weird to me. It always felt like this thing that I would like never want to do unless I didn't want to play it. Slani Cave. No strange man here. It's a peaceful village. Day just came. Oops, it's nothing. Okay. I see. Did a suspicious man come to this village? No one like that has come here. Okay, so I think we found the trigger. What the first guide neglected to mention is that you actually literally have to talk to any NPC, and that would have triggered the cutscene. If you only talk to the innkeeper, or if you talk to all of these NPCs the first time you went to town and thought, why should I talk to them again? Then you just don't have the story trigger. So the first guy did not make that clear. It just made it clear that I should talk to the innkeeper and then leave, and I thought I did something wrong in the first cave, so... Yeah, so I guess the rule of thumb here is look at more than one guide, although I would have had no reason to doubt the first guide, though. So I don't know how to really prevent this from happening in the future. Yeah, I know. It's odd, because I've made that mistake with Lunar 1 on the Sega CD. when it came to like one of the town story triggers. I think there was like one place where I needed to get like the plant encounter to drop that one thing for Illic, and I just couldn't do it. And I thought like I bricked the file, and it's like, nope, you just have to talk to this one NPC in Reza, and that's it. What the? Monster! You thief! You were hiding here? Doesn't matter. I've got him. Go and help Coben. Wayne, he is too scared to move. Really? Wait here. Don't move. I'm telling the person too scared to move not to move. Good strategy, stupid. Everything is okay now. Don't worry. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, otherwise I'd get confused. I mean, I am a stupid protagonist, Wayne. We'll help you. I appreciate it, says the thief. Prepare or let's go. Let's go. I wonder if you can transform bosses into items. I doubt it. Like if you get the final hit with them. I'm assuming the answer would just be no. I'm gonna go ahead and try using drive. And then we'll just use an actual spell here. Spark. He's level 9. Oh, he has grab loot. Oh, okay. So, he could actually do it easier than me just with cooking. So he could just do it, like, without killing an enemy. We stole a knife. I like that. I am gonna have to test the regular encounters just to see if the ones that I stole from earlier actually have, like, the same items as when you cook them. I'm just gonna go ahead and use... since we're faster, we'll strong you. And use spark again. And then attack. Gold rush. Okay, fairly good damage. Glad I topped off her health. Day, I have no idea what you're gonna do, but don't die. Flash is fine as long as it... Yeah, okay, targets one enemy for heavy damage is okay with me. We'll go ahead and use drive. Good critical. Okay. Kinda have to keep everybody topped off, more or less, it seems. Who did I target with that? Yeah, I think it was him. She can target herself. And then we'll attack. I don't know if I should use the bombs or not. Was this the fight to really test it out? As long as Flash doesn't hit our hero, I think we'll be fine. Okay, bye. It's like Dragon Quest IV Chapter 5 all the time. Tactics only. Gambits are too advanced for 1991. Oh, if you go to fight, you can't touch any other buttons. Yeah, that sounds kind of rough. I have to see the gameplay itself to get a better idea of how that's really going to work. We did it, somehow. Thank you for saving Coben. We only did what's natural. But why did the monster attack the village? I couldn't believe it, but it was true. What was this? That's Fugo's gold. My goodness, massive sticks of butter. Yeah, I stole this from Fugo's basement. There were other monsters like this in there. They're supposedly Fugo's pets and they eat gold. Say what? I didn't believe it, but I guess it was for real. This gold is their food. Gold for food? What silly kind of pet is that? Yeah, because it's been a while since I've played 4. At some point, I do need to play that. Some version of 4. Whether it's the Nintendo Entertainment System or a different version, although I'm probably more partial to playing the NES. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm long overdue to play that, and long overdue to play 6. Probably more overdue to play 6, because 6 I literally do not remember anything about playing 6. Other than the fact I did not like it for some reason. We have Bellamy, and it's Fugo. Why did you kill my precious Bellamy? What are you saying? You shouldn't have such a dangerous pet in the first place. It's ridiculous that they eat gold. Poor people can't understand how fine this pet is. What did you say? Calm down, Cena. Keeping a dangerous pet like that is a problem. If they are fed properly, they wouldn't be dangerous. I asked you to catch the thief. What happened to that? I'm that thief. What? Oh, so you did do what you were supposed to do. I'll let you go this time, but you won't get your reward now. What? You killed my Bellamy, so it's fair. How much do you think she cost? 100,000 gold? Can't be that much. I'd say half that. Not even close. Poor people have poor imaginations. Let's go. I have to repay you for what you've done. Haha. Wait, before that... The gold is mine. Ha ha ha. Wayne, can I beat that guy up? Fine by me. Let's go. Hey, where do you think you're going? Where else? I'm going to go save Day. Who knows what Fugo will do today? He might be fed to the monsters. That's true. Day had always stolen from the bad guys and gave it to the village. Day was always good to us. Now it's my turn. You've got courage, but we'll take care of it. Yeah, I don't think you stand a chance against monsters. Yeah, but... Don't worry, we'll get him for you. Okay, please save him. Leave it to us. We'll pay Fugo back as well. Wait, give this to Day. I found it in the cave. We have the ancient text dash attack. Okay. Please save Day, I beg of you. Where are we? Are we just going to go back to the other town? Okay, so is the first aid ability like all side characters? I thought it was just a single target. This guide seems to indicate I could have been using it. I think it was to heal multiple people. I guess that explains why it's an IP attack rather than just strong. Okay. Is this going to be a dungeon? Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a dungeon coming up. What time is it? 8:54? I think we have time to do it. I think we have time to do one more dungeon. Now, as far as whether I'm strong enough to do the dungeon, I don't know. I'm just now kind of getting a handle of like how the LP points work. It took me a little bit of a while to get it. So dash attack, yeah, can't be used because we don't have him. Okay, so we can't even use that because we have no green yet. Wrong one. There we go. Oh, we have so much LP. Okay, so now we can do it. Okay. Let's go back to that town. Our final push for the night. I don't have any hearings tomorrow, so that's the good news. So I'm in no rush there. But it'd make me feel better if we can rescue the thief and maybe get him as party member number 3. I'd like to end the stream with 3 people. Actually, was the lower town. I'm an idiot. The town we want is this one. I forgot. For some reason, I thought it was a different town than the one it actually was. So we need to go back to the mansion that's there. Still my favorite track of the game that I've heard so far. Where's that thief? It's no longer your business. Get out of here. Well, oh, okay. We tried our best. So let's see. Search the 4th bookcase from the left in Fugo's mansion. You know, my RPG intuition probably should have told me that this room would have probably been important. Huh? This book seems weird. That's... Miracle? Nothing in that one. Bug Crush. What is it, exactly? It is a knife. It is a weapon of some kind. It's better than what I have. It will increase attack power only. Works well in insects. Okay, fair enough. So, 5 more attack. Is this gonna be that? Oh, it's a blue slime. It's like it is like playing Mono Monogatari. We'll just go through the Puyos in order. Okay, so the next staircase is right here, but let's check this room out. Sweetwater, Goddess Tier, Cat's Eye, Ice Boomer, Attack Beetle, and the Skeleton. Skeleton's fast. Skeleton's really fast. It is helpful that we're fighting a lot of bugs down here. 77 EXP. Wayne's about to level up. We'll just go to the next floor for now. Oh wow, we are lucking out with everything. I still think it's worth it, because let me take a look if this tells us. So the ancient text here, we have dash attack, which we already have. There's instinct and locked on, which we don't seem to be getting. We need to have better luck with treasure chests than we're having. If nothing else, this will be Wayne's level pretty soon. Okay, Cena, it will follow in probably 2 fights. We got dash attack, which is unfortunate. That is the one we did not want to get, because we already have it. We needed literally the other 2 options. We had a basically a 1 and 3, and we a 2 and 3 to get the right one. Bad RNG. Good RNG that we got one that actually had an ancient text in it. Just that's where it all ended. Okay, we got lock on. Lowers enemies' defense and speed by 25%. I like that. Okay, we cannot learn it at all. We need a hero we do not have to be able to activate it. I wonder if the general rule of thumb is that they're going to be like 5-floor dungeons. Until later, when they'll probably add like 1 billion more floors. I hope the boss is a bug. I mean, we have a bug killer item. I just don't think they will be. Okay, there's the entrance to the next area. Found tea. I will go down the steps, but it's a special kind of tea. It's wonderful. Great. Great. Let me see if I can look that item up. Unfortunately, there are too many things that contain the letters T, A in succession to actually know what the item does. A little bit of a bummer. Okay, well. We need to take one more fight to get her level up. She needs to be level 9 too. Considering the thief was whenever we had him in the boss fight. And I'd like to have her with a little bit more constitution for this upcoming fight if we can do it. 777 EXP to next level, her EXP to next level 7. Is pretty funny. Is there anybody else to fight on this floor, or am I gonna actually have to go back up a floor or 2? Ooh, I may have to go up a floor to get another encounter. Oh, here we go. There's a skeleton. Got revive, and there's Cena's level. Yeah, she got 5 constitution. That was 100% worth it to get. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and use 1 potion on her. And then I think it's gonna be a boss fight, assuming this is the last floor. I am gonna, just for the sake of safety, top off her HP from 53 to 59. Especially if the boss is gonna do like party hitting stuff. Okay, so we are not done yet. Good to know. A little bit of slowdown in that room over there. wonder if this level that I'm at is okay for this section of the game or not. It may be low. Especially given how many floors I'm ignoring stuff on. We'll take this one, since I don't think there's going to be a problem killing it. Antidote. Okay, so we're done with this. We'll examine each torch and vent in case there's an item to pick up. Okay, healing spot. Leather shield. We already have it, so can't do anything else with that. Save point is really helpful. Makes it less punishing to die, considering I haven't saved in like half an hour. Look, Cena, the monster's eating the gold. Hey you, do you know how much work it would take to earn that? Such meals should kill you. Let's go, Wayne, says Cena. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and start by damage 1.5. We'll go ahead and start with a bolt attack, and then you'd probably use 2 drives. We'll have to check the damage output, actually. Lights of Dark Places. I could use Drain to lower defense. And the problem is I don't know how much it's going to lower it by. It's even going to be worth it in the long run to do it. I'm going to say Spark for sure. Oops, I didn't mean to back that far out of the menu. We'll try Drain. Only lost 2 defense points. Okay, I'm gonna say that's probably not worth it then. Okay, so only 25 damage is not really anything I need to worry about yet. Might be more to her though. Okay, that did do more with the defense lower. I did see a difference. 42 damage to her. Okay, just the individuals next to you, meaning she's gonna have to use strong herself. Attack him. No, wrong target. I wanted to have an excuse to use first aid. Try doing a normal attack now that I wonder if the defense lower is like permanent, does it wear off? Okay, critical for 73. This is more than the IP. That's fine. It's actually got more ideal. I'm tired of using strong. So that heals for 19. Oh, it does heal herself. The description is just wrong. I mean, granted, it's not a great heal, but it does more than the game led me to believe it would do. Okay, he's gone. They made it sound like it was only allies that were next to you, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. I mean, I guess, I mean, why are they only wanting, why does it cost 10 IP points to use only something that's healing 1/3 of max HP for an ally? That sounds terrible, actually, if it ignores your own HP. I'm like, oh, okay, if it includes yourself, that's fine. But that's why I kept ignoring it. I'm like, why would I use that? It's healing everybody but her, and her HP is the one that's the most in trouble. X potion. And X magic. Okay, one moment. I looked up the description of the T, or try to, on more than one guide. So now I'm out of place in all of them, so I gotta get back up. Okay. So it's the exact same thing. Looks like the upcoming boss has the, you know, is the, like the other Lufia tradition, is the fight you're not supposed to win, but if you win, you get a really broken weapon, and you still get that broken weapon from winning it in this version. Problem is, I'm just probably not strong enough to get it. I know I could probably farm till I'm strong enough to be able to do it, but I don't know. I'll give her the life seed for sure. Let me see what I even have access to. Okay. Are you okay? What? You followed me all the way here? No, that's not it. We came to help. Help? A thief like me? We were asked by Coben. Even if we weren't asked, I would have come to beat that silly monster anyway. Really? Coben was worried about me? We should get out of here. There are still monsters. Yeah. Okay. So it seems like as long as... So it seems like I can beat that guy and get his... Well... They say I need to have at least 10... I don't even know how you'd get high bombs. It seems like maybe I can't win without having them. Oh well. I'm already locked into this save, so it doesn't matter. It just sounds like we get an item that would make the rest of the game significantly easier. Okay, we do have our third member now. Yeah, so I have only 2 bombs, 1 high bomb, and I don't know how to get more. Apparently he has 3,000 health, this boss. So there's likely no way to beat him without the bombs anyway. Maybe I could have bought them somewhere or farmed them somewhere. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how you're supposed to get that many bombs to begin with. They're saying you can get like 10, but none of the item shops I seem to see on this description mention it. Oh, we need to give him the, oops, wrong item. We need to teach him the, dash attack. Oh, okay, we need to up his, I see. Oh, it needs to be 9. Gotcha. Needs to be 10 for lock on. And then dash attack. Oh, we learned it already, I think. Yeah, so... Okay. Can he equip the other shield, though, I wonder? He has no shield at all. He could probably stand a... Okay, so that's gonna help a lot. Okay, I don't have a spare. Okay, so that's a bit better than what he has got on. In any event, let's try to get the heck out. Wayne's level. like a critical. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not a warp item yet. I'll have to double check the store, but having to manually walk out of these dungeons sucks. We have Instinct. Items that can be stolen list. There's more than one, like a plural? So we need to level up Cena. What does that mean? I mean, I'll have to use it in battle. That's the only way I'm going to find out. But if there's like a steel table, there's more depth going on here than I thought. I mean, let's fight the skeleton. I mean, it's the enemy that just keeps on giving. Instinct, you defend. Mini shield, numb powder, antidote. Okay, so there's like 3 steals? Including equipment. Okay, we got the antidote. I wonder if it's one and done, or if you could keep going after them for the same item, or for the other items in their list. Wasn't expecting that. Granted, my main priority is getting out of here, but that was a cute little diversion. That's just a skeleton. Yeah, but I mean, the main game facts guides don't have a bestiary. They don't seem to have a list compiled with all of this information. Now, what I'm really curious about is that one boss I got, I stole a dagger from. I wonder if there's like entire alternate things you could be stealing from bosses. Feels almost like it's like FF9 in that way. Because you could just keep stealing and stealing till you exhausted everything. That may have been like one of the, you know, of all of the complaints I've made over FF9 over the years, I think the way that it handles its steals is probably one of my favorite parts about it. Because in so many games, you're just kind of locked out. You know, once you steal the item, that's it. You don't get a chance to get the other ones. Granted, it's miserable to farm for all of them, but I mean, that's a separate problem. What are you gonna do? This is B3. We're still a ways away. Curse. Oh, it just miserably drops your defense. these guys. I wonder, I should see if are there any more flames? I mean, here's the part that sucks about being me. What I'm honestly wondering is, I need to check. Okay, good work, Dave, with that level, massive increase. I want to see if I can get an idea of the steel tables of some of these enemies by using the instinct. Because we all know what I'm gonna do is, oh, there's an unwinnable fight. I have to win the unwinnable fight. That's just like that's the guard rule. That is just the way of life on this channel. So undoubtedly, even if I end up killing this this enemy, you know, if I end up losing to this boss, I'll have to have a separate save where I kill it. But I don't know how else they expect me to have 10 high bombs by now. Especially if you cannot buy them, unless by some chance I can get it from those blue guys. Not these blue guys, these are the Puyos, the flying flame heads. It seems like you can't have them drop. They'd have to be, like, stolen or cooked out of them. Okay, so I'm going to grab loot from you. You're going to instinct this one, and then we're going to attack. Potion, loot list, high potion, potion. Okay, so that one only has 2 levels of it. I bet the flying flame has it. Because, like, what, the next stream of this is going to be, like, when? I mean, today is Thursday, so it'll end up being Monday, right? On Memorial Day. I think that's enough time to maybe... I need to just find out if the flame heads will let me grind them or not. Because if there's no way to get... Because it seems like if I have to deal 3,000 damage, I'm gonna need bombs. I'm gonna need so many bombs, or I'm gonna have to be such an insane level that it's gonna be miserable to get to. So I wonder if are there any of these on this floor, or am I gonna have to just go back up till there is a... I think what I'm gonna do is ultimately we're gonna save at that spot at the top, but I'm gonna have to unless yeah. So well, actually let's take the opportunity now to instinct and please, and like let's hope there's a high bomb. I am gonna grab loot from him. Fail to steal. Magic pot, mystery pin. Okay, neither of those are what we need. We may not be able to get one. Instinct. Grab loot. We got a mystery pin. Shriek. Okay. Yeah, I think we may be cooked, because the moment we leave the dungeon, that's when the unwinnable fight happens, and it seems like you have to win it in 3 rounds, or he ends it. Either way, I don't think there's anything I can do from this position. Let me see if I can type up. Are there any other guides? Oh, it is. It's on RPG Classics. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh, they don't list the drops. They don't. They just show their stat values. They don't tell you. Okay, what about High Bomb? Okay, find in dungeons. So I'd have to farm. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'd farm them out of a chest here. Like if there's like a hidden wall. I don't know. Either way, I think the choice here is kind of the course of action here is pretty clear. I'm going to head up to the floor we were at earlier. I'm gonna save there. When I load the stream on Monday, we are going to load the stream. I'm not gonna like watch everyone watch me like go down 9 flights of stairs. I'm gonna walk down and handle that on my own. And then I'll load the stream whenever like we're about to exit and do the story trigger. So, but I'd like to see what I can do here, if I can farm this. Is this even an item that I can farm from this dungeon? Let me see if this tells me what can be farmed out of Fugo. No, it's only going to list the item list and the chest list. It's not going to say what like can be farmed out of the dungeons. This is hard. Alternatively, what might have to happen, and I'd hate for this to happen, is when I'm trying to farm for that fight, I may have to like make a separate file where I actually completely restart the game and see if it's possible to farm those items from somewhere else just to get the kill. But in any event, let's get back up. I just like a high bomb from somebody, just to have like a little bit of validation. I think this is the... We went the wrong way. That is not the direction we want to go. We need to go the downstairs, not the upstairs. But Saturday it's gonna be East 5. Yeah, we're getting just a lot of basic items, potions, antidotes. Ghost. I'm curious. Antidote from the ghost. Oh, we killed it too quick. Well, I'm always a fan of games with multiple steel drop table type things. It's definitely going to help the game score. But it's also going to hurt, like, everything else, because I I know I'm gonna want the high bombs. Oh, we just went to a sleep tile. That was rough. But I also have no idea how to get it or who I would even need to fight to get it. That might have been a situation where we needed to use concentrate. I mean, if the guide's gonna tell me you could beat this boss, just do this. It should be helpful if you told me where to get them. Okay, that's a bomb. That's hopeful because that implies that we can get a high bomb. But in any event, let's get down the other set of stairs and we'll end there. Besides, the only thing the guide says about this item from the RPG Shrine is you either find it in dungeons, all shops on certain continents, or one particular kingdom. And unfortunately, where you can find it is not on this continent, and it does not mention you can get it from drops, so I think you basically just have to run it downstairs until you're blue in the face. Which is fine. The good news is this is probably going to represent the hopefully only time I'll ever need to do that ever. Because my thought process is this: if we get the super broken, unbelievably good item this early, I don't think it's going to be difficult to beat other unwinnable encounters. In any event, everybody, sorry about the on-again, off-again, waffly, are we continuing, are we not continuing nature of the stream. We will be back with this on Monday. I'll have some kind of announcement about whether it looks like we're going to be the unbeatable fight or not. But I will try to collect the bombs that they're telling me. It seems like it just wouldn't be a bad idea to have something handy just to be able to use. But I appreciate everybody stopping by, and I hope all of you have a good rest of your night. And I shall be back on Saturday with East 5 and Sunday for Elliot. GG.